Isn't this fascinating? Pretty much everything is going up today except AI16Z. Now, is this an opportunity to buy the dip or is the rally over? Let's have a look at the on-chain data once again. Let's look at the mega whales, the people that have roughly $1 million worth of the token. Now, what guess would you make? How many wallets are there that have $1 million worth of AI16Z? Is it 10? Is it 100 wallets? Is it 1,000 wallets? And how does the number of such wallets develop over time? Is this going up? Are there more whales jumping in? Is this flat? Is this going down? Let's have a look. So we're currently a bit under $2 and we are down in AI16Z today, despite the market overall being up. And I believe this can be partially explained by the levered bets on the price. Because while most of trading volume on the spot market still happens directly on Radium and Orca, so on decentralized exchanges, the perpetual futures market also have an impact on the price, right? When you bet on AI16Z, on OKX, on Bybit with leverage, then those centralized exchanges have to cover themselves as well, right? They have to hedge with the spot market. And so the price movements today for AI16Z seem to be pretty unique. Within the AI agents space, it's mainly green today. Within the AI meme coins, it's also mainly green today. Not so for AI16Z. Here are the Solana meme coins. Again, AI16Z is one of the few outperformers. And over here are meme coins in general. By the way, AI16Z now has a market cap of 2 billion. Is it likely going to beat Pepe Coin or Shiba Inu? Probably not. So there is some kind of a limit here. I think it's rather unlikely to see the token hitting $10. Could it double from here? Maybe. But is it going to beat Dogecoin? Probably not. Now, with that underperformance of AI16Z, it even fell out of the trending tokens on the Solana chain. It's not mentioned at all in this list, despite having almost 75,000 holders. Now let's have a look at the whales. I always look at different minimum holding thresholds. This time we are going to go at 10x above the usual threshold. So on the left side, we see the number of wallets that have 5,000 AI16Z tokens. So that's now $10,000 worth of the token. In the middle, it's $100,000 worth of the token. And on the right, it's $1 million worth of the token. Now, how many such wallets exist? The answer is 296. So there is adoption across the board. The number of mega whales is not necessarily changing. They're not going up, they're not going down. The whales are not dumping on retail. But there is an interesting effect despite all of this. The number of whales is not going up, but the ownership by the whales is going up. So the whales that are existing, that already have a lot of the token, they buy more of the token. Because have a look at the following. Who dominates the token ownership? 91% of all AI16Z tokens are now held by wallets that have at least $100,000 worth of the token. At the beginning of November of this year, the whales owned 15 million worth of the token. Now they own more than 2 billion worth of the token. So that's more than a 100x in the value of token balance. Now compare this with small retail. Small retail increased their holding only by roughly 15x. So the number of small retail investors is growing, but the holding of the whales is growing faster. So the whales are simply accumulating faster than retail can buy. And this is an effect we see repeatedly. When there is organic growth somewhere, then the smart investors tend to buy up even faster. In other words, once retail stops accumulating, that's probably the point in time where the whales are going to dump as well. And they will have, of course, more impact on the price. Because again, more than 90% of the supply is now in the hands of the whales. Now, most gains are to be made when a token is still new, when it's not owned by the market makers yet, when it's not owned by the centralized exchanges yet. It's much better to buy a token like Fartcoin, for example, for 4 cents or for 5 cents. So have a look at this. This is Kyle Chessy that bought 20k of Fartcoin on the 23rd of October of last year. That was over here. Since then, the price appreciated by more than 2000%. Here is Kyle Chessy. He's a YouTuber. He's got 141,000 subscribers. And we are tracking 12 of his wallets. So through on-chain analytics, we found out some of his wallets and we always get an alert whenever he is buying or or selling something. So of course, when he makes a big purchase and then he announces this across his community and everybody buys in afterwards, this can create quite a bit of a flywheel effect. This can create a lot of momentum. And so being early with purchases like this, right? Tracking the influencers directly and seeing when they are buying and selling is real alpha. This is, I believe, where we can actually beat the market. Now, Kyle Chessy has a bit of a venture capitalist approach. So not every token that he buys will do a 2000% return. He does buy many tokens and some of them simply just go to zero. The idea is simply that the winners are so large in their magnitude that they can make up for many, many losses. If you've got one 2000% winner, then you can afford to have 80% of losing bets simply because the other 20% make that much of profit. But we are not just tracking Kyle Chessy. We are also tracking Crypto Banter. That YouTube channel has 1.1 million subscribers, so they definitely create a lot of attention and purchases with a video. We've got 33 of their wallets. We're also tracking more DeFi focused channels like Bankless, for example. We've got 2 of their wallets and we're trying to find new wallets daily. Now there's a tutorial course discussing how to find influencer wallets, how to then also track them and how to finally interpret the signals that we get from the tracking. It's 8 videos in total and it's all part of the premium membership of this channel. It's down below, thebitcointrader.com. Premium is not just about wallet tracking, it's also about on-chain analytics. It's also about risk mitigation, more than 100 tutorial videos in total. Once we've got a buy signal by the wallets, we of course also have to discuss what should we copy trade, when should we exit, etc. That's why we've got dedicated chats on the individual altcoins as well. So feel free to check it out. It's currently $165 per month. There's also a 1-week money back guarantee. So in case you don't like premium, in case you don't learn anything, etc., feel free to just message me within the first week and I refund you 100%. There's really zero risk for you. And so does it make sense to buy AI16Z right now? It seems like the accumulation is pretty steady. The whales are buying and small retail continues accumulating. I believe that at some point there will be more centralized exchange listings. And that then, of course, those kinds of announcements will push up the price further. That being said, I don't believe we will see $10 per token. We might see $2.50, we might see $3, but this seems to be somewhat the ceiling. Again, relatively speaking, the market cap is already quite large with 2 billion. Can it be 3 billion? Yes. Will it be 20 billion? Probably no. So it's very important to find a proper exit as well, right? Once there's not enough upside potential anymore, why take on the risk? As the whales own more and more of the supply, the volatility, of course, will also increase, because if just a single whale dumps millions of dollars worth of the token can crash quite quickly as well, as it has in the past. Right, have a look at this. A few days after launch, we have seen a retracement of 84%. And subsequently, in the middle of November, we have also seen the price come down by 70%. So if a price of a token like this can go down by more than 50, 60, 70%, and the upside potential isn't really there anymore when the maximum upside is only 50 and 60%, then why own that much risk? Currently, everything still seems to be healthy, but it is important to take profit along the way, potentially exit at some point as well. If you got some value out of this video, feel free to subscribe. I publish videos regularly. A like would be very much appreciated as well. It helps the channel grow. See you in the next video or see you in premium. Cheers!